Welcome to Sarah Talk Solutions. You tune into a bit of a different type of show. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com, drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm Sarah B, and I'm your host. Guys, I am based in LA, and my Sunday was a huge Sunday. I have an important show where I'm going to go and talk and actually discuss, where it's all about the entertainment industry. Guys, by all means, stay plugged, stay tuned. Drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm the best #1 digital radio station in the nation.
Let the sunlight on me, shining over me. Let the sunlight light it all over me. Let the sunlight on me, shining over me. Let the sunlight light it all over me.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio. Guys, I have an important show today where I'm going to discuss about another potential strike, which is the Iastes. I actually was a part of the rally, which was on Sunday. It was a good turnout. Actually, it was an amazing turnout. It was actually out, where's it? Van Nuys out. Look, it was out Woodley somewhere. It was big. It was far, but it was a good turnout. A lot of people attended, which I was actually so proud to be a SAG member. As such, it was a great turnout in a sense of a lot of people were there to support and to encourage. Guys, by all means, I'd love you to drop me an email to let me know if you actually attended that day. My email address is theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Let the sunlight on me, shining over me. Let the sunlight light it all over me. Let the sunlight on me, shining over me. Let the sunlight light it all over me.
Welcome to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio. On Friday, we were gearing up. If you are a union member, last day was Friday to go pick up some shirts, being a SAG member. As such, to support, which was the Sunday just been for the Iastes, where they're gearing up to go on strike, where I'm like, another strike. It was crazy. It was a good turnout though, but support your fellow onset union at the rally, which was on Sunday just been. Attend info meeting. If you work, watch, it's just many crafts, one fight, and that was their motto, many crafts, one fight. I got to meet a lot of the Teamsters, a lot of the hair and makeup, different types of unions, which was great. It was actually, Sunday, March 3rd, from 10 a.m. to noon. It was actually, Woodley Park, which was actually out in Asino. It was, as I said, it was an amazing day. Their motto was, nothing moves without the crew, which is true. Nothing does move without the crew. Guys, by all means, stay in tune, stay plugged with this show because I have so much to talk about the IATSEs where we're gearing up, which I rallied and be a part of, which was the Sunday Just Beam. You can drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, I was actually out at a rally with the IATSEs, and their motto was nothing moves without the crew, which is a very, very, very true statement as such. And I was a part of it in a sense of out to support. You know, a lot of us SAG members, we were out there, which I was actually so impressed and really taken back. And just to know that the support is just next level. Guys, amazing show. As they say, nothing moves without the crew. We're talking about the IATSEs, which they're gearing and rallying up for their, unfortunately, strike. I'm a little nervous. It's making me uncomfortable. I have been a little apprehensive with everything. Obviously with last year's strikes, and now, as you know, it's going to be the IATSEs and the Teamsters. Guys, you can drop me an email, theblock@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you've tuned into a bit of a different type of show. I'm talking about, and we're discussing, which was the rally, which was on Sunday, which is for the IATSEs and the Teamsters. All unions all came together. We united. We reconvened us SAG members and WGA members. It was an amazing day. I was proud that I actually did attend and go out there and just solidarity. Like, this is like next level. I am so proud to be a part of the SAG union. Nothing moves without the crew, as they say, as we are, and this is what it's all about. The solidarity, and solidarity. Please, guys, drop me an email. I'd love to hear from you. My best email number, which is theblock@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Solution Talks. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune in a bit of a different type of show. As I'm talking and discussing the rally, which was on Sunday, I met some amazing people, all walks of life, all different type of industry. I just loved it. It just electrified me. It actually just added fuel to the fire in a sense of like, it's amazing how the unity the solidarity, how we all came together, guys. It was an amazing Sunday with signs, with merch, talking, discussing, everything you can think of. And I loved it because we came together as we united, and I don't want to say as a celebration, but as I said, we stand tall and we stand proud. Guys, by all means, I'd love for you to drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, as I said, Sunday, which was the rally in the valley with the crew, it was Sunday, March 3rd from 10 a.m. to noon. I had my fellow active friends and buddies and mates, all the good stuff out there as volunteers. People were coming together just as we to support and to unite. It was actually at Woodley Park. And as they were saying, with all the merch and just the chants that we had throughout the day, nothing moves without the crew. And as our on-set co-workers head into the negotiation with the AMPTP next week, they are in need of hashtag SAGAFTRA support. So let's join them on the Sunday just been prior, which was March 3rd, for the rally in the valley. The rally in the valley. So the Iaste, the Teamsters, the IBRU, the OMCMIA, the Luyana, the UA showed up on our picket lines during our historic 118 strike day. Now it's our turn for us to show up for them, which we did. Oh my gosh, amazing. So the folks build the sets, drive the trucks, design the wardrobes, pulled up the lights, keep the electricity flowing, and edit our scenes. They deserve to know how much hard work means to us. I remember earlier at the beginning of the talks, there was this amazing guy, or one of the guys with his trucks, and I'll never ever forget it. And back home, I lived with a truck driver or a truckie, and sometimes he used to bring his trucks home, and these are like big ass trucks, like containers. As I said, it just big ass cargo containers. And I remember this truck driver, one of the Teamsters or one of the Iatses, and he was tooting his horn. It was just amazing of just like, we're all in this together, guys. It was just, as I said, it just gave me goosebumps, and it just brought it all, where I was just listening to the honking of the horns, and just the background of different speakers and speeches, and just how the crowd, it was just a huge amazing turnout, guys. As they say, nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. And I love that. I really love that. And it was just amazing how we all came together. Guys, by all means, drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, this is an important topic. I am so proud that I actually attended this rally in the valley with the crew and the Iatses. Guys, drop me an email, drop me a text. Listen to my show, which is every Friday, 7 p.m. And I have lots to talk about because I met some amazing and wonderful people, and this is why I love that we're a part of the union. Let's go and let's go. You're listening to Sarah Talks Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune into a bit of a different type of show. You can drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The best digital radio station in the nation. Guys, I had a rally, which I attended on Sunday, Rally in the Valley with the crew. Sunday, March 3rd, from 10 a.m. to noon, which was in Woodley Park. So, nothing moves without the crew. That's a statement. That's a true fact, which is true. We're not going to be able to, we all need each other. Like the actors need the writers and the writers need the actors. There's no way around it. There is nothing that can do without the crew. So, nothing moves without the crew as our on-set co-workers head into negotiation with the AMPTP next week. They need our SAG-AFTRA strong support. So let's join them the Sunday just been for the Rally in the Valley. The Iaste, the Teamsters, the IBRU, the OPCMIA, the Liana, and the UA showed up on our picket lines during our historic 118 days straight. Now, we need to show up for them, which I did. And I'm so proud, I'm so staunch, I'm so just like in awe of all this because we all need this. And it's just, we need to come to an agreement. We need to stop these strikes. We need to come to some type of an agreement and negotiation. So these are the folks, these are the mates, these are the true buddies of this nation. The folks build the sets, drive the trucks, designs the wardrobes, put up the lights, keep the electricity flowing, and edit our scenes. They deserve to know how much their hard work means to us. And importantly, our solidarity with our union siblings will ensure a more sustainable future for everyone who works in film and TV. So that's why I'm very proud, I'm very passionate. This is going to be a great show because I have so much that I love to share because I met some amazing people. Guys, drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's go, peoples. Let's go. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you've tuned into a bit of a different type of show. You can drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, there was a rally in the valley with the crew, and it was just amazing. Nothing moves without the crew. 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 That's a chant, and it's a true statement. It's actually a true fact. Nothing can be moved without the crew. Importantly, our solidarity with our union siblings will ensure a more sustainable future for everyone who works in film and TV. So the Sunday just been, we showed up, the employees and the crews, full support of everyone in the industry. The bigger the crowd, the bigger the impact, which it was. It was amazing. The crowds was just, so proud that I attended and I joined. There'll be speakers, which there was, including SAG-AFTRA National Exec Direct and Chief Negotiation, Duncan Crabtree Island, music, and the chance to reunite with all your friends from the picket lines, which it was. I actually did see everyone and just to reunite, and everyone was talking about my Aussie Day Pie or Aussie Pie Day, which was the biggest attendance at Sony Studios. So yeah, had to be an Australian to do it, and I did it just to boost the morale. I did it in a sense of just bringing everyone together. I did it because I just want everyone just to say, look, we've got this. We're in this for the same reason. And as much as it was upsetting, it was depressing, it was heartfelt, oh, it was hurting. Guys, it was just next level. As I said, I have never walked so many picketing lines. I have not walked so many studios. Well, I got to know all the studios in LA now, which was good, as I said, being not from this country, but it was a lot because it was in summer. It was, a lot of which was great. I'm glad the food trucks did come out, but not all of them could come out. For a while, they didn't realize that the strikes was going to go this long. So after a while, the food trucks stopped coming, which was pretty sad, which we're we're hurting. As I was saying, today's talk is all about the Iastes, the rally in the valley. Nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. And which I did, I still wear my SAG shirt. I am so proud that I still wear my SAG shirt because I love it, because I wear it all over LA. It's like my new wardrobe, and I'm so proud. And as they say, nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. Guys, drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's go, guys, and let's go. You're listening to Sarah Talks Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune into a different type of show. You can drop me an email at theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The best digital radio station in the nation. Guys, this is a hot topic, and I am speaking with so much passion and conviction because this means a lot to me, because this is going to affect all of us and all of us. So there was a rally in the valley with the crew, which was the Sunday. So nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. And as our on-set co-workers head into negotiation with the AMPTP next week, they need our SAG after strong support. So I joined them on the Sunday, the rally in the valley. Rally in the valley. So it was the Iastes, it was the Teamsters, it was the IBRU, it was the OMCMIA, it was the Luyana, it was the UA showed up on our picket lines during our historic 118-day strike. Now it's our turn to show up for them. These folks, as you know, or these mates, these buddies, whatever, true troopers, build our sets, drive the trucks, design the wardrobe, put up the lights, keep the electricity flowing, and edit our scenes. They deserve, and they need to know how much and how hard work means to us actors, us writers, everyone in the entertainment industry, everyone. Importantly, our solidarity with our union siblings, we ensure our more sustainable future for everyone who works in film and TV. So the Sunday just being, we were there in true colors and true forms. Full support, everyone in the industry. The bigger the crowd, the bigger the impact. There were speakers, as we know, SAG-AFTRA, National Exec, Duncan, and music, and a chance to reunite with all your friends from the picket lines. So we were, which I did, I still wear my SAG shirt, my SAG strong shirt. So Wear the SAG shirt or SAG after gear with no stripe shirts, of course, and join, which I did on Sunday, Many Crafts, One Fight. Many Crafts, One Fight. Rally in the Valley. The Sunday just been, which was March 3rd, 10 a.m. to noon. The rally is open to all Hollywood labor as they showed up of solidarity and support for the success in this year's bargaining cycle. So which I did, I went into the SAG building and I picked up my shirt. It's available in advance. As such, all we had to do, which it is, just show your membership, which was pretty cool. So limited shirts. I was a little worried that there weren't going to be any shirts, but there was. So we need to make and let them know, and let's help them to be seen. One, as I said, what is it? No, oh my goodness, I can't think of my words. But it was just like one of those great things, like importantly, our solidarity with our union siblings to ensure more sustainable future for everyone who works in film and TV. So wear your shirt, which I do. I still wear my shirts. Many Crafts, One Fight. Many Crafts, One Fight. The rally in the valley just been on the Sunday. It was just amazing. Nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. And that's what it was like. Everyone was chanting. It was just an amazing, awesome day. I am so proud, so glad that I attended. Guys, you can drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The best digital radio station in the nation. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We're supporting the Iaste. They're in negotiation, and we are solidarity. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. Sit back and let me take you to an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's new brand of American heroes. You can drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, we're talking about the rally in the valley, which was happened just on the Sunday just been, which I attended. I'm still wearing my shirt. I am loving, which it is, the SAG. I love all the merch. I got so many amazing shirts. As I said, I'm all about support. I'm all about solidarity. As I said, I have my sign outside my apartment because I want everyone to know that the unions, we all come together as one. As one. Nothing moves without the crew. 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 And our on-set co-workers head into negotiation with the AMPTP next week. So they need our support. So let's join, which I did on the Sunday, Rally in the Valley. Rally in the Valley. With the crew, rally in the valley, with the crew, which was amazing. Had a great day, met some amazing people, and I have got amazing stories that I had actually met. I got some amazing shirts and some amazing merch. So I'm going to share. You can drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's go, guys, and let's go. to Sarah B, and I'm your host. Sit back and let me take you on an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's new brand of American hero. Guys, you can drop me an email at the blog sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, I am talking about the rally in the valley, which was about for the Iastes. I went out and supported. I encouraged them because I'm all about solidarity. I'm all about, bringing everyone together, which is great. The IATSE Teamsters, the IBEW, the OMCMIA, the Luyana, the UA showed up on our picket lines during the historic 118-day strike. So I met some amazing people. The locals, 705, motion pictures, consumers, or they're the motion pictures. So the artsies of the 705, they were there, and I was so proud that I was actually, to have a discussion with them. As such, I enjoyed them. They were handing out amazing merch, and I'm plugging them because 705 had these awesome bandanas, which I absolutely adore. These 705 is the artsy team, which I am going to explain just a little bit what they do and what they're about, and what's their what's their play in the industry. As such, it's just like we're all union members, and we just need to know which actually which union members and who we're fighting for and who's our brothers and sisters. That's all it is at the end of the day. Guys, by all means, drop me an email, theblog, sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can drop me an email, theblog, sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, I met some amazing people. Union IATSEs, which is the 705. I met the union members of 724. These guys were actually out there handing out merch, and we were just coming together as people just to support each other. I picked up another merch or another shirt, Nothing Moves Without the Crew. As such, they are, oh boy, there's so many. Like, I'm looking around, like in a sense of like, where, like there's so many unions. Like, I was just like, wow, I didn't realize how many unions out there, how many IATSEs, which it is, it makes sense, where there's different types and different roles for different stages and different parts. This is our livelihood. As you can imagine, it is just crazy in a sense of what's going to happen in the future. It's just a little scary because I do not want to go through another strike. Please, please, please. As such, many crafts, one fight, hashtag IA solidarity. The negotiation beginning March 4th, the union is issuing following updates as such. And in saying that, it's just right now we are just waiting for this negotiation to go through. It's just making me nervous. It's actually making my blood boil because I just don't know which direction it's going to go. You know, it's 2024, Iaste and the AMPTP pre-bargaining update. So they're in negotiation. This week, negotiation committee for the Hollywood Basic Agreement and the Area Standards Agreement continue their ongoing work. So they'll be analysing members' feedback gathered throughout bargaining surveys, local union meetings, town halls, digital communication, and one-on-one conversation. Identifying members' unique collective priorities, formulating a comprehensive package of proposals and strategic planning based on those priorities. So in other words, negotiation committees consisting of the Iaste's members representing each of 38 involved local members in addition to subject experts, staff, elected leaders remain engaged, drafting and proposing their address issues members brought to the committees throughout the demographic process. So that's 38 involved local unions. So the ones I met, I had a one-on-one, which is unions 724, 705. There's another one here that I have, which is Nothing Moves Without the Crew. So if you want to jump on their website, by all means, please do. Their website, which is iatse.net, where all the information, anything that you want to actually see what's going on, be updated as such, where they're in the process of actually negotiation or pre-bargaining update. Guys, by all means, stay informed, stay plugged. I am going to keep you posted what's going to happen because I know deep down, none of us can handle another strike. Enough is enough. I just hope they can just come to some type of negotiation before actually officially going on strike. This just makes me nervous. I don't know what to expect as such, where we just don't know. And just to know that the Iaste's contract negotiation kickoff for the crew members. So I'm just, we just have to sit tight and just stay positive. I know it's a little crazy. None of us want this. None of us, we can't afford, we cannot afford, and we cannot afford another strike. Guys, by all means, drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@saratalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, as we know, the Iastes are actually on pre-strikes. I am just sitting and watching, and I'm hoping that they aren't going to, pre-bargaining. I'm hoping they don't have to strike as such. You know, there's 38 Iastes out there, and I'm not liking, and I don't want, and which we can't. We cannot afford another strike. This is a little scary. It is just putting us all on edge. I'm not liking what's going to happen. You know, it's just crazy and more crazy. Please, guys, please come to some type of an agreement before this. Okay, so it was Local 80, which was passing out many crafts, one fight. That's one merch shirt that I've got. So the Local 80. Okay, so business agent with Local 80 passed out the many crafts, one fight t-shirt to one of his members as the rally on Sunday. And I picked up one of their shirts. I actually liked it. It was one of my first shirts that I picked up when I was out in the rally, which I like it because, you know, it's a black shirt and it has, a big logo of the Iaste, and it has many crafts, one fight, you know, with a yellow circle, which I thought that was absolutely amazing. Then I picked up another scarf, which was another merch, which was 705, which is their local, which is a 705. And then I picked up another shirt, which was a local 724, which these gentlemen were absolutely amazing. I sat there and I talked with them, and they explained that on our signs, we had a sign that we didn't know any better. It was actually written out incorrectly, but he explained it. He was kind enough to go through it with me, which I am so proud. And thank you, Dominic, for doing this, because when we don't know, we don't know. We appreciate you for the time, for just explaining this to me, and I'm excited because I'm going to share this little snippet or little interview of him. His name is Dominic, and I am proud, and thank you for taking the time to explain this to us. You're listening to Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host, as I have been talking this whole time about the Iastes. I had a wonderful gentleman by the name of Dominic, where I was carrying a sign where it was actually printed out incorrectly, but we don't know any better. But I was explaining to the other actors, Mr. Dominic, I'm so proud, I'm so thankful that you're able to, you took the time to explain it, because we didn't know.
Hi guys, I'm here with the rally. I'm carrying the sign, the SAG sign. I'm here with one of the Teamsters Iastes, and I'm carrying it, and it's actually incorrect, but he's going to correct it.
Iaste and basic crafts.
Explain.
Teamsters are part of the basic crafts. It's not a separate negotiating body. It's strictly basic crafts negotiations.
Okay, no worries. And your name? You know, okay, what part of the union? Which one? What union or what part of it? Like what are you?
We're like 724.
724. Okay, coming from your name? Dominic. Okay. Guys, you heard it straight from Dominic from 724. Guys, we've got to get the signs, fixed up. Thank you, Dominic.
So this is me out there on the rally, which was thank you. Hashtag 724, I should say, local 724, which he was kind enough, because I didn't know that I was carrying a wrong sign, where it was, and the Iastes and the, basic crew, but it's actually all one. But I'm glad that he was able to explain that to us. In a sense, because I didn't understand it, in a sense. So, in saying that, we are actually one. There is no and, there's no or, we are just all one. So thank you for Local 724. I am excited because they were one of the kind people out there, where, as you know, where all our jobs are on the line. You know, we came in as in solidarity. I'm so glad that I was able to have a conversation and talk and discuss with them. Guys, I'm hoping that this will be just a negotiation. I'm hoping there's going to be no strikes, because I cannot handle, and no one can handle, any more crazy strikes. You're listening to Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host. You're listening to the one and only Sarah Talks Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah B Solutions. You can drop me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, I am talking about the Iastes, the Teamsters, and the Basic Crafts. I met and went out there for the rally in the Valley, which was just an impactful day, which is what's needed, and I'm glad that I actually turned up, because it was just strength in numbers, guys. All I can say is strength in numbers. Without the crew, we cannot actually, as I say, nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. Nothing moves without the crew. Guys, you can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, I was out in the Valley. As I said, I was talking to some wonderful people. Local 724, they were obviously the ones that actually broke down how our signs were actually, printed out incorrectly, but he was kind enough to actually explain it to us. So here's another talk or chat that I came across at the rally. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, this has been an amazing, impactful show where I'm all about supporting in solidarity. I'm all about bringing and giving the voices that needs to be heard. I was out there in the rally, out there with them just to support and to encourage. I have many different talks and conversations with different people out there.
here. And I gotta say, we could not have gotten through last year without the two of them and their support for all of our Teamster members. We have 15,000 Teamsters that work in the industry nationwide and in Canada. Now, before we move on to our last speaker, I do want to acknowledge all the Iaste locals that are here and their principal officers. We have local 44, Toby May. But we need smart leaders with strong leaders at the top to navigate the intricacies and nuances of bargaining a strong agreement. And I gotta say, with the 13 locals in LA and the area standards agreement, it's a big job to do that. And the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees President Matt Lowe has been leading Iaste since 2008, but he has also been a ranking file union member, organizer, and staunch unionist for decades. Now, during his presidency, he's grown the membership in tens of thousands of the IA locals. And that's with the priority of organizing. Now, that is key. That's the lifeblood of our union. In 2022, the Teamsters and Iaste, which Matt and Mike both came to our international office in Washington, D.C., and met with our General Secretary, Treasurer, General President, to renew a mutual aid and assistance pact. And that is the very beginning of our solidarity that's been united with Iaste and Teamsters. I'm very proud of that. Last year, if we learned anything, we are more powerful when we fight together. And it is the greatest honor to actually work side by side with Mike Miller and Matt Lowe, and this is how we're going to get it done for all of the below the line room. And I'm proud to invite to you the General President of Iaste International, Matt Lowe.
This is our family. And we're here to welcome somebody you don't know how you got there. What it's going to take. We're here together, and this is a crystal clear message that every union in the entertainment industry is standing here together. And that's never happened before. I suspect it will continue to happen into the future as we build strength and solidarity. The writers, the actors, the people, the basic craft, politicians, the American public favors unions. And the reason is we are the balance. We are the antidote to the greed that's been laid upon us and all the efficiencies that we have created throw up to make the rich richer. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Now, our employers have vast resources, as you know, but they don't have this.
You heard it straight from the speakers, the top dogs, the top dogs itself. They're the ones that actually, hopefully just in pre-negotiating stage. That was, as I said, the rally actually out in the valley itself. And let's keep our spirits high fingers crossed that it's not going to go any further, guys. Please, let's just come together and to come to some agreement. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Guys, I had an amazing, strong, impactful show that I shared with you because I don't want us to go on the strikes, or not us, but I don't want the artsies to go on strikes. By all means, you can drop me an email, theblocksarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Country. And this is our country, and we should be the ones who are putting workers on the forefront of everything that is done, supposedly, in some cases, on our behalf.
So that was one of the other speakers out there talking and discussing what needs to be done. And I am just praying deep down that it doesn't have to get to this stage, because it is no more strikes, guys. No more strikes. Most of us, which it is, we nestled in our beds over the weekend due to the fact that, they're in negotiation. The negotiations actually started on the Monday, which is a little nerve-wracking, and I just don't know what to think of it. You know what I mean? The International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees is stepping back into negotiation ring with studios today, with over 168 workers under the banner. The Iaste is aiming to secure higher wages, better work hours, improved health benefits, streaming projects compensation, and safeguards against the AI. So the refresher, back in 2021, the Iaste passed two critical agreements, the Hollywood Basic Agreement and the Area Standard Agreement. Both passed narrowly amidst significant with dissent. This time round, the Iaste is clear in its stance. There is no extension of their agreements past their July 31 expiration. The path forward hinges on the progress of these talks, as the entertainment industry still shakes off the dual aftershock of the previous strikes of the COVID-19 pandemic. These negotiations are not just about contracts, but fight for the future of Hollywood labor. So we are in potential outcomes of negotiation. So best case, contract meets the Iaste's demands, setting a new labor relation precedent. Worst case, breakdowns leading to strikes, disruption, productions, and middle ground compromise. The achieve some goals, but leave others unmentored. So the Iaste's members rallied in solidarity, which was on the Sunday, settling the stage for today's talks as negotiation door swings open and the entire industry holds its breath. As always, we keep you updated. As I said, I don't want us to go into another strike, which is a little scary. Guys, by all means, drop me an email, theblocksarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9163. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, as I said, being out in the rally out there with all my fellow, industry guys, we need to come together. We need to stand strong. We need to stand firm. By all means, guys, we got to just be all in one, in solidarity, where we all stand strong, stand firm in our beliefs. Guys, stay humble, stay focused, stay positive. Let's fingers crossed with these negotiations will just come to negotiation. No strikes, please. No strikes for 2024. Stay safe and stay plugged and stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Welcome to Transforming 45, the podcast that celebrates the incredible power of passionate voices. I'm your host, Lisa Boat. Join me in conversation with heart-led humans who share their deeply personal stories of transformation. Transforming 45 is here to uplift, connect, and remind you that it's never too late to write your next chapter. So get ready to be inspired, empowered, and transformed. Join me in this community where through powerful storytelling, we heal and reclaim our inherent magic.
Electricast.
Ever thought about starting your own podcast?
Do you have a business or a message you want to share with the world?
Well, now it's easier than ever with Electricast. Hi, I'm Mark Netter.
And I'm Peter Rafelson. We're the founders of Electricast Media.
Whether you want to start a new podcast or already have one, join Electricast to grow your audience, monetize your content, and build your community.
With our simple sign-up, you get free promotion, world-class analytics, premium ads, and personal support.
Go to electricast.com and join our community today.
Electricast. Transform your influence.
Electricast.